Random, the fuck going on, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all living? Happy 2026. We outside, we inside, we everywhere. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? What up, folk? I'm chilling. Got the cat up here. If y'all want to see, my plants are doing good. Meow, 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 meow. Yo, look, that dude is climbing. He's getting there, ladies and gentlemen. And look, this one budded into a yellow one. Beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous. Just make sure these get their burn, you know? Sorry, everybody. Just making sure everything's good. Got the plants, got Satsamo. Yo, random. I just want everybody to watch Solo Leveling. Dope ass anime. Suggestion from me to you. You heard? It's a great one. Yeah. All right. So we're just gonna bake a little L, talk about it. Yo, random. Let's talk about it. I truly think Jim and 50 got together. I know to the public, you guys be biting everything, you heard? But I think these niggas jerked the landlord. Like, I think 50 was like, yo, you can't deal with this tenant. Let me deal with him. You know what I'm saying? Fine, take it for whatever. You know what I mean? They took it. Jim is gonna pay him because yo, 50 got that money now. You know what I'm saying? And I think Jim got it too, but Jim is doing a lot. By the way, Jim, when I say Jim is Jim Jones, he's doing a lot of cool shit for that IFC building, man. They're creating various rooms that have podcasting, barbershops you could purchase. It's a cool facility, let's just say. But I hope and I pray that both of them are ganking. Like that's the thing. We gotta stick together, y'all. They trying to fuck us over. Stop trying to, suck Dave Johnson and then think that you hurting me. Or you know what I mean. But shout out to Dipset. What up, Beezy? We outside, nigga. I don't know why that shit always say zero when you, Christy, Nene, wifey, everybody in the building. But it is what it is. We got to fix that, YouTube. We got to fix that. But like I was saying, I think Jim Jones and 50, because they were cool peoples, understand that. And what up, Lucy? What up, BZ? What up, everybody in the building? I truly think that they just got the landlord and got him. Ha ha, ballin'. But let's talk about it, man. There's a lot going on. Yo, can I get the thumb? Y'all motherfuckers, yo, I'm about to like this because y'all, yo, Bapo, give me that one so everybody follow. You heard? Yo, holla at your boy, baby. Look at that. We almost got 20 in the building. What up, D? Nah, I'm always good, man. Isn't that it? That's such a y'all generation to come in somebody's room and go, "Are you okay?" Like, what the fuck? Like, yo, you guys have it's just it makes me laugh because none of y'all could fuck with me. You know what I mean? I got the thickest skin ever, but it is. Are you okay, buddy? Like, get off! Can you get off? Can you get off? Get off? Fucking all the time, somebody want to chime in. Are you okay? No, nigga, are you okay? You the one that's online searching for things to do. I'm doing my live. What up, Celine? Ha ha ha. We got Celine, Lucy in the building. What up, everybody? Who else? Who else? Yeah, D, just come in and say hi, man. Be normal. Everybody can't be normal no more. The fuck? What up, folk? How y'all doing? How y'all living? Zay Dollar, Zay Dollar. We in the building. Shout out to everybody that's showing support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Lucy. Thank you, Lucy. I appreciate you. A lot of folk just come in and think, you know what I'm saying? You know how it is. They got nothing going, so what they do is they try to, you know what I'm saying? But it's okay. It's okay. We does what we do. You know what I mean? I'm just me. You can't affect me. Like Beezy know, like we grew up in these hard times where the things y'all do is actually like we're like, what? What are y'all? It makes y'all look crazy. You know what I'm saying? It really does. Yo, thank you, Celine. Yeah. Thumbs up, like and subscribe. If you sub to me, I'm a sub to you. You know how that slogan go. Holla at your boy Dipset, Dipset, Zay Dollar, Random. Let's talk about it, everybody. Yo, random for real. My man, Lamelo, Lamelo got into a car accident and it was like bad. Yo, thank God he's okay, man. He's one of my favorite basketball players. I might get the jersey for my born day, but yo, Melo got into Lamelo Ball got into a bad car accident, and actually it wasn't even that bad, but it was just the fact that he got into one. Let's just say, right? You don't want any of the people you like to get into, hurt themselves. You know what I mean? But thanks for the thumbs up, Apo. Thank everybody. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for rocking with the kid. We outside. We smoking this gelato. War, yeah, war and order in the building. I think he was just driving crazy. You know how these motherfuckers is? They always in and doing other shit but driving. Yo, that's another thing. The generation, y'all do everything but what needs to be done. And then you get mad that you're not getting paid or just do what you gotta do. We all know that this thing is a scam. If you're not a billionaire, that's it. You gotta work hard for your money. I work hard for my money. You work hard for mama. Woo! But you gotta work hard for that moolah. But yeah, War in Order, BZ, and of course Lucy Hayes. Thank you for rocking with the kid. I appreciate your time, your support, and I dig you guys. Don't think I don't, cause you see, it's cold as, and I be doing this for y'all. You heard? But I appreciate you guys. What up, War? Talk to me. Yeah, man. I brought back the Dipset hoodie. I brought it back. Bring it out, bring it out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. All right, I want to talk about this random. So, I didn't know this. DJ Alchemist, you know what I'm saying? He had a fucking a verse from Yo Beezy, you gonna love this. He had a fabulous verse, and he didn't put it out to 2 years later, and it ended up on it was a song, Ain't Got Nothing on Me, and Little Wayne, Jewels, and Fab. But I love when you find out that that verse is old, like it was just a freestyle and they actually put it on the song and it was beautiful. Shout out to Little Wayne, shout out to Fabulous, shout out to Jewel Santana, Bandana. Yeah, I definitely will. I'm gonna take a picture of it too so I could I got you, War. You know me, War. I'm gonna follow you, War. And you know what? If when you follow me, I follow you, so I subscribe to you. You know what I mean? Yeah, we get it. We get it, South. We get it. You got something against me. We get it, my nigga. Go back to your life. Go do what you gotta do, but just stop, my niggas. Just stop. It's too early. Just stop. You don't affect nobody. That's the thing about you kids. You gotta do your life. Stop worrying. You worry about so many other things but yourselves, and it's like, whoa. Us, we used to worry about us. You know what I mean? Yeah, I appreciate you, War. Yeah, I appreciate you too. I'm a loser. You know what I mean? It is what it is, Poppy. You can say whatever you want, my nigga. It still don't change who you are. You know what I mean? I know you try. I'm trying to help you. You trying to help me? Help yourself first. You're on my channel. Can we make anything make sense anymore? This nigga's on my joint and he talking about I'm trying to help yourself first. With a name like yours, Southbridge Flight Club, nigga, you definitely need help. You definitely need help. Niggas that got long names like that are always crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, let me smoke my shit. But yeah, man, motherfucking fabulous. That verse was an old verse. I love shit like that, man. Yeah, what up, Jordan? What up, Jordan? Doo, 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 doo. Doo, 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 doo. Yeah. What up, everybody? I hope y'all doing good. I hope y'all living. You already know, bro. Fuck them haters. Yo, War, that's why, yo, War, you already know, man. You know how I dig you. You good peoples, man. Never let them change you. And always, you know what I'm saying? You know how we vibes? You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand if you came in here and And I was one of those guys that is like, yo, fuck South, BZ eat a dick. All y'all niggas, I don't need y'all niggas. It's all about me. If I was like that, give me that. But I'm not. I'm actually good peoples. I'm actually trying to motivate shit, trying to make people feel good about themselves. Understand that you're not alone. You understand that? But you gotta have, you gotta have the D huggers. You know what I'm saying? We need them in life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at you. Be who you are, South. You know what I mean? Because I know in real person who you really are. People that type, we know who you really are. You understand me? But yeah, man. What the fuck? This nigga you don't pay what? Yo, make it make sense, and then we could have a dialogue. That's all I need you to do. Make it make sense. If you know me, shout me out, nigga. If you don't, and learn something. And that's why, yo, war busy. That's why I dress this way, right? Because you get this automated reaction. People are so judgmental. People will look at you and be like, I'm not racist. I don't judge people. And then the first thing they fucking do is judge and be racist. So I don't buy into that. I don't buy into you guys, your catalog. You guys suck. You know what I mean? You're the laziest fucking generation we ever had. You're always complaining. You always have excuses for everything. You need to grow up because we are grown. We made the wheel continue. Okay. In 08, 09, when we lost half of everything, we got up the next day and got back going in the program. Yes, we did. We didn't complain. They call us the quiet generation because we don't say shit. We just keep it pushing. It is what it is, man. The fuck is that about, nigga? You know what's funny? A grown lady could talk about, but because she has titties, check out this example, y'all. A grown woman could talk about Taylor Swift, and he will be like this. That's amazing. That's amazing, my girl. But me, I didn't even talk about Wayne. I talked about that Fabulous was in his verse. You see what I mean? Your brain, you're so quick to try to, oh, I'm cool. I'm a troll this nigga. Oh, look what I'm doing. And you end up looking stupid, my nigga. So hold the L. Can you hold that? Because I know generationally your family's been holding that L. Why you think you are the way you are? That's not a that's not a normal upbringing. You are what we love is angry folk. People that are angry that their life turned out the way it did, and you're mad at me. Don't be mad at me, baby. Be mad at yourself. Look in the mirror and see what the fuck is happening. You understand me? Because there's something off when people troll or think that they have words to somebody else. You know what I mean? You shouldn't even be talking, brother. You shouldn't even be talking, man. You shouldn't even be talking, Poppy. Hold that! I'm laughing at you. I'm laughing at you. You said that you were dana 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 na. Ah. I'm laughing at you now. Ah. Laugh now, cry later, nigga. You already know how I get down. Say dollars, $8 random. But let's talk about it, man. Life is what it is. Life is what you make it, everybody. And you understand me. Words are powerful to those listening. If you give them the power, you know what I mean? Me, I laugh at people, you know what I mean? And not you guys. You know I love y'all, you heard? And I ain't afraid to say that L word, you heard? Y'all come in properly. You always shout me out. You give me the respect and I give you the support back. That's how things happen in life. You can't think that you're this outsider that's trying to do better or sound cool. Nigga, save that. Those days are done. You know what I mean? Because we already know how trolls act in real life. Head down, down. Yeah, yo, war. Yo, you gonna get the bell ringing, war. And that's one thing, yo, BZ. So I met War in order, right? And we just have these dialogues. We have fun. You know what I mean? We enjoy. like basically company, you know what I mean? Because I know sometimes, people could be alone and people just want to hear other people that sound a little bit like them and just converse, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. It's this generation that's trying to make everything you do wrong. There's nothing wrong about communicating. There's nothing wrong about saying good morning, hi. There's nothing wrong with that. That's in human nature. Remember, humanity, in order to um, continuously go, we need interaction. If you have a baby laying there and don't touch it, the baby will die. Everybody needs interaction. Everybody, I always say, niggas like that, you need a hug, homie. You know what I mean? Because you got too much anger in you for a stranger you don't know. I appreciate you, War. You one of them good ones, man. My peoples know, you know what I'm saying? I always represent, I always talk highly about people, you know what I mean? See, QBZ News, I know that man in real life, you know what I'm saying? 20, 30 years we known each other. You heard? And he's a great person, strong, mature, you know what I mean? And he always was building his credit and what he needed to do, you know what I'm saying? Never got nothing handed to him, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Nine fingers. I call that nigga nine finger Johnny, you heard? That's a factory. My nigga BZ outside for real. And he always working. Yo, the nigga work more than he play. But shout out to everybody. I appreciate you guys. War and Order. And this is the dialogue I like. I don't like to get off script. You know what I mean? First of all, I don't have a script. I just come on and I just talk mine. And I usually go on World Star or other elements to give me let's say current events. But other than that, I just freestyle. I try to and you guys help me, perpetuate this conversation. Yeah, and it's the way you were brought up that needs to be that's a concerning factor in life. I know parents are working, da 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 da, but you have to understand parents and people. When you see little people around you, they are absorbing every minute of you. You may not think they're watching you, but they are. So if you got your pants baggy, if you're, I never got that when I was younger. Pants baggy. I thought it was like, why are you trying to control me? You know what I'm saying? But then you find out that the pants baggy was a movement in jail that signified to other inmates that, hey, this colito is open. I'm not doing that. I'm pulling my shits up. In fact, I'm gonna do Urkel, Steve Urkel, put my shit like this. No invitations over here, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, War, I appreciate you. You know what I mean? You one of them good ones. News, you know how we get down. You know what I'm saying? It's all about engagement. It's all about, love. It's all about, fuck creating content. Let's just create a way of life. Like it's getting bad for all of us. I'm not jacking it. I'm not jacking none of that. Yeah, I might look good, but I tell you guys the secret. Go to marketplace, go to offer up. There's ways to look good for cheap. You understand that? Yeah, War always talking that, man. War always. That's yo, people. Let me tell you, when some of these randoms come on, and then I become friends with them, is because of the dialogue. Like I don't just everybody that comes in. There's certain and people stand out. I know, yo. Besides his name, I know. You know what I'm saying? Every time he pops, that's War and Order. You heard? And yeah, man, I'm giving him his flowers because it takes a lot when you're in a group setting to be like, hey, you're the bad one, and a lot of people like to just run with other people. You understand? So it's good to have a strong one, hold me down. You heard? Pause. But yeah, man, I appreciate that one, man. He's a good one. That's why I can't wait to blow up to, financially be able to touch some of these cities, these countries, go out there, show people the real me, in person. And then when these cameras shut off, I'm the same nigga in person, man. And that's the difference a lot of folk can't carry is being the same consistently, A lot of people will be like, you ain't grow up. It's like, no, I've been grown. It's just that I'm not changing my ways for nobody. You heard? Because my ways got me this far. Guess what? It's going to get me to the finish line. And I appreciate you guys. And the journey is going to continue, and we're going to do it. Damien, yeah, nigga. War and Order, Beef News, Damien. I know Christy's probably here. Baby girl, wife, Juju, everybody. Thank you for the love and my numbers. I love that four, baby. Thank you for the likes, bro. I appreciate everybody, ladies and gentlemen. What I appreciate you guys. There's a lot going on in the world, man. New York City, random. That mayor, that nigga need to go, man. Yo, I know you back, Damien. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. If you guys don't know, that was a song, Mace, Mase, one of the illest Harlem rappers to touch the microphone. He was definitely that guy. And for him to leave the game the way he did, it taught me a lot, meaning like the game wasn't what they claimed it to be. Remember, Biggie died and this man was on top of the earth. Mace was doing it big, you heard? So shout out to Harlem. I appreciate you. You're welcome. You're welcome, War. But yeah, man, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of cool shit going on too. We got to slow down with the AI. All these data centers make no sense if you ask me. How come they quick to make a data center but they don't build buildings for homeless? How come they quick to make a whole, bunch of Teslas but they don't make, you know what I'm saying? That's my only thing is like they have money to throw but they never have money to grow. That's a good T-shirt. You got money to money to throw, but not money to grow. That's fire. What up, y'all? Thanks for the thumbs. We got one more. Woo! We outside. We outside. Damn, a little stinky now. But what up, y'all? In the bag, man. What up? We chilling. We chilling. We maintaining. You know what I'm saying? I just want all my peoples to know that I'm always, always trying to do my best in life. You understand that? It's very easy to just be a lazy bum or not do anything. Remember, that's the easy part. Living is the hard part. Death is easy. You know what I mean? So shout out to people that are still alive, still reigning supreme, still doing what they got to do, waking up early, continuously doing this thing that we call life. You know what I mean? Even though we know it's a game, it's a program, you still gotta, you know what I mean? Don't let the internet and all these fucking people distract you, because that's all they doing, man. They distracting us, you know? I see a lot of people giving up. Yo, I go on my feed, I swear to God, there's like 100 million videos about how there's no jobs, how it's hard for generation, whatever, how the dating system is fucked. A lot of shit. And if you're watching that and taking that, that shit is not good for your subconscious or your conscious. So be careful what you intake. That's why I like when people come to my channel, because you're gonna get good vibes. You're gonna get, this thing is talking, that real shit. You know what I mean? But like I say, I always appreciate you guys. You know what I mean? Without y'all, ain't no Zay Dollar. So yeah, man. Thank you. And here's a heart for y'all. But yeah, man, we gotta grow together. We have to figure out solutions. I like people that talk, but I love people that create or have solutions to such issues, such problems, such, you know what I mean, what we're going through. The mind is one of the most crucial things in life. And the way it absorbs and can literally brainwash itself to become another person is very scary to me. So be careful what you absorb. Be careful what you're going through in the internet. You know what I mean? And if you're doing some slop, just take it in as what it is, slop. You know what I mean? Laugh, chuckle, and that's it. You know what I mean? Just like Tropic Thunder said, you don't go full retard. Zay Dollar, nigga. What up, folk? One of my foot fades said, "What? You went full retard? You don't go full retard." But yeah, man, be careful out here, man. The streets is claiming lives, they claiming brains, they claiming energy, man. I appreciate you, Damien. You know how we do on this side. You know what I mean? Message, that's what we trying to give out here. Messages. We trying to enlighten. We trying to, create. You guys are the ones that are gonna take what I'm saying, and when I pass, oh shit, remember that dude Zay Dollar? Yo, he was, on his shit. He was trying to motivate me and trying to make me feel good within myself, within yourself. Remember, your temple, it has to be right. Pay the light bills, pay the pay the gas and the plumbing. Make sure all that shit is Gucci, and you'll be Gucci. Good things come to good people that wait. You heard? I appreciate you, Damien. You know what I mean? I appreciate you a lot. A lot of folk don't understand that you know, yo, the fact that you was on yo, that should make me mad happy. That should make me mad happy. Mad happy that you take your time during yo, I appreciate you. Domo arigato, my nigga. Salute, salute. You a soldier. Hold that. Thank you, War. I appreciate you kindly, man. Respectfully, wish you the best. 2026, man. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, man, you gotta learn how to give those, man. Cause one day you ain't gonna be here, but people have memories. People always remember, yo, that nigga was pretty cool to me, man. But yeah, man, let's stay strong together. You heard? Continue your thing. I hope time flies and you out of there. And I hope they don't hit you with the overtime, unless you need the paper. But I hope you know how jobs do. The last minute you about to be out. Yo, can you do another 15,000 hours, nigga? I'm about to go home in the bed, nigga. What the fuck? But yo, thank you, War. I appreciate you. Thanks, bye. But yeah, man, we gotta come together. We gotta realize it's really us against them. And I don't want it to be like that, but apparently they're making it like that. And they putting it right in our face. You gonna pay for everything but own nothing? That's a slap in our face. And they literally doing that with subscriptions. Don't pay your Spotify and see all your music you can't, connect to it anymore. Don't play your YouTube premium and see there's a lot of like I was gonna say Facebook, but there's a lot of things that are like tied to where if you lose that app, you lose all those pictures, all that, all that time you put in, man. And that's another thing. We should have a lawsuit. Yo, all the time I'm putting on apps, I don't care if I'm fucking verified. I don't care if I'm monetized. Pay us. It's still our time. It's still our that's the thing I don't understand. They always want to get away with murder, man. Yo, Jordan, nigga, that's another t-shirt, Jordan. That's a fact, Jordan. It's a doggy dog world, man. Only the strong survive. I always say that, but I don't want to scare people too, because I want people to understand it only gets like that if you give up. It only gets like that when you just like throw in the towel. Don't do that, y'all. I was young too. I was depressed too. Trust me, man. Why you think my favorite color was black for a while, man? You just stay in the crib, you go to work, you come home, you know what I'm saying? You do it feels repetitious, you know what I mean? Groundhog's Day. But I got out of that, man. I told myself I can't live like this. I can't victimize everything. A lot of us, we're so smart that we can make, everything fit our picture, let's just say, you know what I mean? But doggy dog world, man. He said it. He said it. He said it. He said it, man. Only the strong survive. What's that guy? Damn, man. Whatever. There was this guy. I forgot his name, man. But long story short, he came up with the, only the strong survive and all that other shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. We gotta figure out where it isn't a doggy dog world. You know what I mean? Like I don't like people scamming each other. I don't like the fact that in order for me to grow, 10 families have to uh you know what I mean? It really is a fucking pyramid scheme, man. For them to have that 1% up there, you need billions of folk not, eating right. And that was the difference in the 80s and 90s. Bill Clinton in the 90s, he let money revolve. He made sure that the rich didn't get richer. He like I don't know what exactly he did, but they let money be in the streets, let's just say. That's why in late 80s 90s a lot of families were you could have 4 or 5 kids and have daddy working. I was the last generation to see that one person work in the household and that's all you needed. And then it started trickling in the late 90s 2000s, like yo, you need 2 people guarantee working in order to pay the bacon and eggs. But yeah, man, I hope everybody is, making sure that your mind is thinking positive things. Do not manifest negativity. The people that are dead, rest in peace, but some of them literally manifested death. When you talk about death a lot, trust me, that motherfucker's around the corner waiting for you. Boom, boom. Ring cam, motherfucking the Grim Reaper like this. Ring cam. Hey, what's up? You called me? I'm gonna give you what you wanted. So be careful, everybody. It is not a game out there, man. It really isn't, man. I know a lot. I know people tend to, you know, I think life is like a movie, right? I think it really plays out because a lot of things, yo, random. There was a guy named Anthony Weiner. He worked as a politician, but he got caught up with prostitution. Like you can't make this shit up. Armstrong. But the nigga was doing step like what? You can't make none of this up, man. It really is like a movie, man. It really is. And sometimes a lot of people like to be the main star in their movie, not knowing that they just the supporting cast. You heard? Or not even. They just one of the motherfuckers in the background holding a basket or some shit. But yeah, man, strive to be alive. You heard? Don't make the mistake that I've made in my younger life and think that, you're owed something. You're not owed nothing. This world, and like half the time when people get paper is because somebody died, man. Damien, talk to me, man. I'm here. I'm listening, I'm reading. I appreciate Jordan, Warren Order, Beezy, News, my wife, everybody. Do you believe in ghosts? Yes, I do, man. I think there's a veil, a very thin veil. Remember, how we see is different from animals and various other creatures on this earth. And that's the thing that bugs me out is we happen to see in 2D, 3D format and other creatures don't. Cats see blurry, but they see in different spectrums. Yes, long story short, I believe in ghosts, man. I think energy stays around. I think if it was like a dramatic way of dying, like somebody got killed inside that house, those spirits, those energy, they're still around. And I even think that they're literally living in that realm, meaning still waking up, cooking, doing shit. It's almost like Beetlejuice. Remember Beetlejuice. In that movie, they didn't know they were dead until they got the book and went through the joint. You know what I'm saying? But have you ever had an altercation with a ghost? No. The closest I had was maybe doors or knocks, and my mind maybe played into that a little bit because it always happened after I saw a scary movie. Let me tell you, after I saw Exorcist as a little kid, I thought things would like I heard you know what I mean? Like yo, when I saw Freddy Krueger, I saw that nigga in real life. Let me but yeah, man, there's certain things that made me overemphasize or put me in a crazy, you know what I'm saying? I believe you, Damien. I believe you, man. Ain't nothing like seeing or being in the midst of something that doesn't want to go, right? Because um, ghosts to me were like more like how can you say like they didn't get to the other side, right? Like nobody prayed for them, nobody set their path right. So that's why in the Puerto Rican culture or Latino we do this thing called Santa Maria Maria Dios. So when I was younger, the little kids they will put us in another room, but then I got you, babe, I got you about the ghost. But long story short, like they would put the kids in another room and all the adults would all be with candles. They would have the rosemary beads in their hand. They'll have uh, a piece of fabric or something from the person that like passed away, and then pictures, various just things that are building energy. It's for that person and making sure that that person goes straight where they need to go. So they go Santa Maria, Madre de Dios, da 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 da. They say all these things and they, welcome. You know what I'm saying? I'm good, cuz. Thank you, man. If I see you again, I'm gonna get your number, man. If I see you, I'll get your number though. All right, have a good one, Pop. Salute. Yeah, I had one of my peoples. They are good peoples, man. I like this neighborhood, man. Have you ever had altercation? Well, be happy you having this. I don't know if it was a ghost or creature, but I was riding my bike at night and it had a bright light on the front and back. Yes, okay, getting chased and it started running, but then it went to crawling on all four. Yeah, man. I'm telling you. And that's another thing that's a thin veil is the that other entity. of live creatures, real live things that are on this planet that we have not found yet. You know, I believe in all of that, man. Like, but ghosts. There's like I say, there's something about ghosts. There's something about even if you bring in aliens and Bigfoot. They always share the same level of scariness. Let's just say, you know what I mean. But humans have it indoctrinated into ourselves that like, we're afraid of the dark because back in the days, our ancestors would be in the fucking cave and a claw would just come and just take the bait. Like you're like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So it was scary back then, man. And fast forward now, you're afraid of the closet. Who's in there? The basements used to scare me, bro. Yo, basements used to get me, man. Used to be like, and then you go down the stairs and you're like, oh, and your mind, that's why I say your mind is very powerful because your mind will play tricks on you. Oh, you heard that? Yo, what's that? Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. And I say 50-50 is real, and then it's your mind. You know what I mean? Remember, somebody told me something that scared the shit out of me. They were like, yo, we literally manifest everything. Like literally, it's a ball of light and nothingness, right? But we literally manifest all of this. The chair you sit in, the thing, and somebody said, let's say you leave a crib, is that chair still there? Like if you're not thinking like that bugs me out, man. I think it's called damn, there's a word for it, man. I'm gonna get it. But yeah, Damien, I believe that, man. That's a scary situation to be in, man. Like, and let me tell you, uh there's something about the chase when you like the way your body picks up. Two things happen: your body adrenaline picks up and you out of there, you running faster than you ever. And the second thing is like um your body knows when the personal thing is close. Like, like about like right, like one of those like get the fuck off. But yeah, man, it's like I say, it's something fascinating about the body. I wish we did more exploration on the mind and how powerful it truly is, and how when they say you can manifest shit, I believe that. I believe the people that got it always manifested that since little. And if you start early, I promise you, you literally will manifest good things. You know what I mean? But it has to be idealistically. It can't be I'm a manifest a alien spaceship and destroy the world. You know what I mean? It has to have some type of boundary and common sense. But yeah, man, ghost, creatures, um, even the Loch Ness monster I used to love. I love sea creature stories. I love the kraken and octopuses that used to wrap around ships. But random, my baby girl, my wife was hitting me and she was giving me certain experiences that we lived through. Yes, we have seen various ghosts. We've seen movements. We've seen, cats, almost like the Matrix, like they appear like what's that called? Deja vu. And deja vu is another thing, y'all. Random. Can we talk? Yo, I love um REM sleep. I love dream. I love lucid dreaming. I love when people say that they could control their dreams. I love shit like that. And another thing I love is damn, what did I just say? Don't smoke weed. I do not smoke weed. But yeah, man, lucid dreaming is one of the illest shits. Like just being in a dream. Yo, how many times? Oh, deja vu. Got him. But how many times, like this happened plenty of times. I literally would have a dream, and then a year later, I had a dream about me and my boy Lyndon. We on his bike, and I did something, and he fell. Right, literally. A year later, I didn't know the man, bro. Boom, I'm on a bike, and when you're going through it, you feel it like this, like oh shit, this happened before. That scares me because it tells me dimensions and multiverses, things like that, have some type of some truth behind it. Let's just say, right? But it used to bug me out, man, when deja vu used to hit, and I'd be like, yo, I lived through this shit again. But and I always thought random when you go to bed, you literally clock into your other world. Like once you're in REM sleep, first of all, they say it's close to death, right? Because your body literally shuts down. But when you're in REM sleep, I be and that thing about you check the time and you only slept for 20 minutes, but you felt like you was in there for days, nigga. Went to work, went to sleep, did this, yo, Damien. lock in. And the best thing I could suggest to you is have a book or a recording, something next to your bed. So when you wake up, you immediately jot it down, because that's another thing that scares me. How come dreams, when you wake up and if you don't initially repeat it, it's gone. Like it's like it's the weirdest thing, man. Like when you're in the dream, you're telling yourself, when I wake up, remember all of this. You wake up and you're like, yo, I was doing this, I was doing that. And then somebody will be like, yo, bacon eggs is ready. Yeah, what the fuck was. And then later on, yo, I had dreams about dreams, nigga. Random, let me tell you that. Once again, I had dreams about dreams, my niggas. Meaning I was in a dream, right? And I had this whole experience. Then I went into another dream, and like that other dream was like I remembered it. Like, yeah, I remember, like, yo, diabolical. The human body can remember the dream for 15 minutes after waking up. Ooh, note to self. Thank you, thank you. And I do believe that. Like, I do believe. Like, as long as you're still in tune with the dream, you're gonna remember it. But once you start, doing your life and shit, that shit is gone, man. But there's something about dreams that I always used to bug out, man. Like, I used to hear people talk about flying and doing this and shit, and I always was like, I want to do it. And then finally I did it, but I controlled it. Like, that's what lucid dreaming is you literally, you're controlling your dream. I just think that you're somewhere else, man. You literally are living another life, man. But it's bugged out, man. Shout out to everybody that has dreams. And how many times, like, for instance, like, you'll remember that you haven't had dreams for so long, but once you start bringing up the word dreams again, you'll have a dream tonight. It's a wild thing, man. Dreams are very spooky, very the deja vu thing is spooky to me. Like, there's no reason why I should have a dream and then later on in the real world that action actually happens. That is fucking spooky. Why aren't we studying this more? And I know we are kind of, but I want billions. Fuck, sending money overseas. Like, I want to learn, nigga. But yeah, man, there's something about the ocean. There's something about, space, your brain, time. They say time is illusion. So why the fuck am I going to 9 to 5? Like, if time is an illusion, can we say at 9:01 it's five? Like, make it make sense. You know what I mean? You see? Yo, Damien, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's manifestation. I don't know if it's preemptively showing you what's going to happen. But you know, Minority Report, there's various movies that try to tap into it, and I love it. And let's not forget, random ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget about the guy with the hat man or the hat lady, or there's various, the lady that's on your chest, and you have what's that called, you have problems breathing, but I forgot what it was called. But man, I used to have that a lot, where I will wake up, I'm up, but my body, it's called like paralysis or something, right? And you're like, and you can't even. It's like you woke up too early, and I'm telling my brain, move, move, and then I don't know where you're like, oh, it just breaks. I know you know, Damien. That's why, yo, Papo, everybody. That's why, like, I like my crowd, because we always engage in a paralysis. Thank you, Pai. I appreciate you, Dave. Swear to God, Dave. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's cool, man. It's cool to learn. It's cool to talk. A lot of people don't talk like this, That's why I love my channel, because I'm not talking about Krishan Rock having a boxing match and she looks scared as shit. Random, I did, but you know what I mean. I'm not over here gossiping about Jim Jones's eviction. And like I said in the beginning of my video, I think they're lying. I think both of them. I think 50 and Jim got the landlord to, like, sell 50 a rapper. You know what I mean? I just think that, finally it looks like we win. You know what I mean? because 50 just opened a multi-billion-dollar studio, to film and shit like that. So he's knowing what to do. Cat Williams did the same thing. Tyler Perry are doing the same thing. What this means to me is generationally, when they're off of this earth, they still left something that will be implemented, and that's why they try to ruin certain avenues, because they know other folk than the white man is actually doing things. You know what I'm saying? They don't like that. Why you think they killed music? Everything that like other races start touching and start becoming lucrative in, they're killing the NBA, they killed football, they're killing all these industries where it the only way colorful can make good money, because they're not hiring us. And think about it, when you go look at certain gigs, it's all white people, engineers or this or that. And I'm not, no disrespect, you know what I'm saying, but I'm just saying, every time there's an avenue where we could make money, they kill it. Even if it means burning their own pockets, they will kill it, trust me. Because ain't no way a billion-dollar thing like music or the NBA is looking at losses. It's just weird. Yup, that's exactly it, Damien. When your body wakes up before like before the switch went on, for some reason you in paralysis mode, and but people see things. People see the hat lady, the somebody on their chest, various creatures. It's just buggy, man. And yo, I'm watching. I don't even know why this movie didn't blow up. It's called Dracula. Everybody, look up this movie called Dracula. I think it was released 2024, 25. I want to say 25. Dracula, low key, made it under the. I heard about. In fact, I didn't hear about this movie because there was a bunch of little Dracula movies that were coming out, but this one is crazy. It speaks about Vlad the Impaler. I read a book on him. He was a real person that used to impale. They call him the Impaler because he used to impale his enemies. He used to have a little army, but when bigger armies would come and see all their peoples impaled, they would turn the fuck back and be like, "We're not fighting this crazy nigga." But long story short, Vlad the Impaler was the first true Dracula. But the movie is amazing. I love how they went about it, man. Great actors in it. Very spooky. I'm gonna finish it today. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. I always was a firm believer of spirituality, the other side. I believe that there's more to this world, man. There really is. And another thing is this. Yo, I'm gonna talk about this next part, but the spinning of the earth, man. I don't know what's going on. Clouds can move slowly, but then stars are moving, but then we're flying like make it make sense. The moon affects water. The more moons you have, the worse, type of weathery you got. Thank God we got one. I feel like we had more and we blew up the other planet. Let me stop. But yeah, man, random. Let's talk about it. Thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate everybody. Thanks, my love. Mwah. Yes, we have seen Ghost. And if you have, tell me, talk to me. I'm gonna name this shit. What was the name of that scary ghost show that they found out? Whatever. A ghost real. That's what I'm gonna fucking say. But for real, man, I believe in various entities. I think you know what I mean. There's a lot going on that eyes can't see. You know what I'm saying? Almost like a prism. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody rocking with the kid. We had a great conversation as usual. Oh, what up, man? My numbers, yo, I keep getting my thumbs up. Yo, y'all make me happy as hell. I swear, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. And to somebody, it's like you only got 7. It's like, nah, man. It's not about the how many. It's the fact that you guys did. It's very easy to skip over a channel and not show any love. The fact that you guys do that makes me, happy as fuck. So know that I am, you know what I mean, appreciative. But yeah, man. Fuck this out. Yeah, man. Look at the sideline, baby. Ah, ah, ah. And remember, this is my energy. This is who Zay is. I'm not trying to act young. I'm not trying to dress young. This is the way I like to dress and act. You know what I mean? But I'm just one of them dudes that's happy to be alive. I'm happy that I made it this far. I'm happy that I gained the information needed to for survival, because that's what this is. It's surviving. You know what I mean? They're making it a lot harder. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. That's why we got to come together and combine our forces, and we'll be better off. I can't wait to buy a plot of land and some acres and just tell people, yo, come and build, and let's and no crazy, like people get, power makes people, bug out and shit like that. I just want a community where there's no violence. We're raising the kids properly. We're giving them good schooling, and they become good adults. That's all I want is for kids to become good adults, not locked into iPads, not trolling or cursing or thinking that twerking. You know what I mean? All that nonsense. Or my husband better be 6'2", making $2.5 billion a week. Like none of that. I just want us to be happy and be human again, show love, man. That's how we used to get. Like people act like being broke and all that shit is new. No, niggas was doing that back then too, man. Even worse. But we just had a way of just dealing with it. We had a way of like, that's why Friday, Saturdays was big for us. We all got together, we would barbecue, we would dance, merengue, salsa, you know what I mean? And even the rap music, Queen Latifah, like we still had good. It wasn't about killing yet. It wasn't about destroy each other. It was actually build, grow. You know what I mean? So shout out to music. Frequencies are big. You know what I mean? One of the illest frequency is the violin. I love the violin. I love guitars too, but there's something about the violin. And the one the Asians do, that shit is like, I don't know, there's something about the frequency that makes me ah. But shout out to y'all. I appreciate everybody. It's Sunday fun day. You know what I mean? The Lord's Day. Never forget that. In my day, every Sundays people got to stay home. Now you have to work, and you know what I'm saying? It's just not fair. But Sundays used to be dedicated to go and see your people at the cemetery, and just a day off. We only had that one day because Saturday, was mingling and still doing shit. Friday was still a work day. Like, how do we buy into a system where we literally get one day off? You work 5 days and get like it's just wild, man. We gotta figure it out. They either gotta do 10 to 3 and make it Monday through Wednesday or Thursday and let us have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, man. They gotta figure something out because you cannot continue this any longer. We're not jacking it no more. People are getting angry. But shout out to everybody. Zay Dollar, Random. Thank you guys for rocking with me. For showing support. Bye everybody. Later. Be good. Don't worry, gato. Meditate. Do all that good shit. Make sure your heart is right. Make sure your temple is good. Make sure you clean. And always take accountability for you. Stop. Don't blame nobody. It's your actions. You're the driver of this human. So yeah, man. Bye later, D. Yo, everybody be good. BZ, White. Mwah, love you, baby. Yo, Damien, shout out to you, man. War and Order, thanks for rocking with the kid. Yes, I am, Damien. I have to go, man. I'm gonna start uploading some videos. I gotta do my due diligence. I'm a vacuum. I gotta do laundry. Just things to do. You know what I mean? But I appreciate you. Thanks for rocking with the kid. Um, and being supportive. I appreciate you, man. Later, dude. Have a good one. Tomorrow, I'm gonna do a night session, so don't worry. I'm always on every day. So thank you, D. Have a great one. Peace. And if you want, I might do one later. You know what I mean? But have a great one, man. Take care, everybody. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the sharing. Thanks for the subs. All that shit matters to me. Don't think it doesn't. And yes, I wear the sunglasses because it's G2 metas, and I got the mic going. So don't think I'm trying to be cool. I'm just trying to be Zay. Peace. Random.